Fernando Vargas Jr. Vargas.
Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Very area.
Here we go, guys.
Harvey Dock, third man in, co-main event.
Shots.
The stakes.
Nice dip to the body as Vargas Jr. lands.
First round. This is one of the first rounds we've had tonight. The higher the stakes, the body, and you can see Callum Walsh is ready to pounce.
This fight is happening right now. Biggest. Walsh committed to that body area. Capetillo joining the Vargas family in the corner of Junior.
Have 2 videos and then ultimately be in there. You can get to a point outriders are not throwing punches. They're just measured. Walsh. Walsh had Vargas against the ropes, but because he
has made the ring a little smaller than he did early in the round.
Walsh wants to land shots and get those 3 jabs.
Vargas, I think, is fighting the right. More thinking and put more effort into everything. Fluidly. From Walsh.
When Vargas. Good job, sir.
Good
That
left.
lead jab here early round 2.
But that's what he has. He has his body language telling us he wants to. It's probably best to use it.
Walsh, as we mentioned, 18 years, and you're realizing effectiveness to the body there. Under 2 minutes to go
stick
round.
the jab up and down.
Round
Difference. When fighters
About
stick.
a minute to go here, round 2. You wouldn't acknowledge the twitchiness that you tried to get.
Comes in and out in spurts. Vargas needs to be
Forward momentum. Walsh is standing straight up and down again. And good right hook to the body.
when you put pressure. Listen, when you put pressure on him, he's not
coming periodically. 2-punch combination to the body. He said, "I'm not taking that tonight."
I gotta say, guys, I am.
He's not out of his league, but that hasn't been proven true thus far.
Just to the adjustment.
It's been an investment in the body.
Yeah.
Walsh completely entrusted.
And there Walsh had the right idea. The more experienced fighter. No one has been able.
Walsh told me, he said, I said, do you think Vargas is in over?
For Vargas,
Much output out of Callum Walsh here.
He's going to the body.
Or you can allow it to spur you that I can do this.
Right. Cameron Max Kellerman sort of goes back in his.
Can I tell you something?
Hand right, grazed the chin of Vargas. And it was a big.
And if Walsh can kind of clean him up with a hook.
Not a ton in combination out of Junior tonight. There's a little bit here, round 4.
He lands good punches. He lands good combination. Consistent in Walsh, but not enough.
Adjustment for the backhand.
Walsh has a good punch.
That straight was the most dangerous punch of the fight. So
Left out of the break lands for Vargas.
That'll expedite the process.
Skill level belies his both fights. And
being gained by Walsh here.
Ooh. Overhead can do a lot of damage. Didn't do a lot of damage in that moment. Nip and tuck. You hit me, I hit you. We exchanged left hands.
Hey, I need you to
2 minutes to usher in a golden age of boxing.
Figures to take it to the next level, and
Vargas. It's not like he doesn't know about big time. Vargas has rounds.
Got a lot of fight left.
Come on. Who I believe.
none of these 2 athletes would handle this. By Vargas Jr., we go under 2 minutes here, round 5.
Mistake there from Vargas. Sat right in front of him.
For that to be the case.
Yep.
I believe.
At this point in the fight,
You can't have any more low blows. Right?
yeah. And it will be seen beyond Spink's rematch. Hello, 7. Risk in doing so.
Father and trainer talk. When you land, don't give it back. I get mine, you don't get yours.
Fishing round here.
Separation. It's just like that, and we've seen a lot of fights.
For Vargas Jr. Callum Walsh, Fernando Vargas Jr.
Kind of a step-off type fighter by
Callum.
more people than any.
Right.
He needs to step it up, and he's stepping it up.
Rounds, and you hear Fernando Vargas. I think both corners should be calling for some separation. I think one instruction on offense, stingy on defense. Instructions allow Walsh to separation. Even the corners are calling for separation, but then sometimes because guys separation.
How you feel?
Maybe we saw in our last matchup. Final seconds.
Big left hand.
It's at the end of the round again. Borderline. See another common exchange.
Round as a pro seems to have plenty.
Does it appear to you,
Line
Ray,
shot, he hit me low. I'm always led to believe there's another.
go for it? That's fine.
Can press more, but then you gotta.
You know, how many times have we said that tonight already?
Now, how a lot of these fans
Set up the stuff upstairs. Left hand.
Walsh told us Vargas could have milked that family name. Vargas Jr. wearing the green
I
white.
wonder, which is why I keep calling. They have enough pop.
Left pair unable to connect.
Keep
Fought
calling.
each other to a standstill.
That's a decision you make.
Each one, there's a price to pay for pressing more.
Isn't as expensive as you might think.
By the way, it's already getting to be butterflies time.
Would you be okay with that?
Walsh has been
Fans going to get used to this, not knowing
round 7 as we come down the stretch of round 7.
17 fights for Fernando in this fight.
Yeah.
Every now and again, Walsh will take a about separate. It's just lazy, leaning over your feet with no response. But if he wins and goes on, it's going to get stiff.
Getting percent for Vargas.
Lance is not just athletic; he's tough.
Yep, toughness.
And put your career on a different level. That
As well.
Yep, toughness can compensate for a lot of
Freddie
the.
Roach feels like he can get a little bit more. Scorecard.
Why did you allow him to land that little uppercut? And you're just accepting that. You're allowing that.
And that compensate just about as athletic as they come. Like,
Yeah, oftentimes having that last name can work for you. Just my fault.
Shot to the body by Walsh.
if the judges see it 1 round different, so it could be.
Now, strong final minute.
This senior is telling him we got done some of the things that you've suggested because
That
he spoke to us.
And you can see the frustration on his face. You ever face again. You have to believe that he's better than what people.
That suggests he does
The
feel
direction in which Fernando needs to be moving.
ignoring his son the way he is not
Fighter can rest on anything they've done in this fight.
here unofficially and in the court. Dre is very comfortable and feels he is going to control the.
Shown tonight, and I do.
Do you think that's one reason Andre is very? But
More active boxer here in round 9.
Very competitive fight. The rounds are really close.
what Skipper just said is the fight is there to be won.
Fighting with a lesson learned.
Nice connection with the lead hand by Walsh. Good jab by Vargas. Now we get to our 10th. Looking at round 9. Walsh unofficially has
Saying he's
to
just
Vargas Jr. Jr. still just 28. Good jab by Vargas. Vargas Jr. showing off the hand speed.
suggests to me they think really Lester Martinez fight. Fight is a learning experience favorite.
I agree with that.
And I think Callum might. Vargas Jr.'s mouth the moment of the main event. Callum Walsh, Fernando Vargas Jr.
Picking up the pace just by throwing some more punches keeps Vargas.
And that's the forward motion.
Vargas, given the stage, etc., how much they saved for this
Forward
attempt.
motion. Squad.
Vargas' corner wants him to believe it.
Punch combination from Walsh. A lot of those shots go up based upon what we saw tonight.
So far, we've
Under a minute.
leaving. Fighters, if anything, it looks like Vargas may be an experienced guy.
Pass on Walsh.
Been a really good 10th round.
Ireland King, Callum